Night has settled gently over Earth. The loudness of the day is fading, and the planet is slowly learning how to be quiet again. Cities dim their lights one by one, oceans darken into deep blue calm, and clouds drift without effort. This is the hour when thoughts slow down, when breathing becomes softer, and when the universe feels closer than ever before. Imagine yourself rising slowly above the surface of Earth. There is no rush, no sudden movement. You are not flying fast, you are simply drifting. Below you, the planet looks peaceful and whole, wrapped in soft whites and deep blues. From here, Earth does not feel busy or noisy. It feels gentle, like a resting heart. As you move higher, familiar sounds disappear. There are no voices, no wind, no engines. Only silence surrounds you, but it is not an empty silence. It feels wide and comforting, like a quiet room where you finally feel safe enough to rest. Space welcomes you without pressure, without demand. The thin layer of Earth's atmosphere glows faintly beneath you, protecting the world like a fragile breath. This invisible shield holds air, warmth, and life. As you pass beyond it, the stars appear sharper, calmer, more present. They do not flicker with urgency. They simply exist, patiently waiting. Earth slowly becomes smaller, yet it carries every story ever lived. Every dream, every fear, every night of deep sleep is held on that tiny blue sphere. For now, you allow yourself to let it drift behind you. Nothing is being lost. You are only taking a quiet walk through the universe. This journey is not about speed or discovery. It is about presence. Tonight, you are not here to collect facts quickly. You are here to feel the rhythm of space. Each planet you will pass has its own mood, its own silence, its own way of resting within the dark. Ahead of you, darkness stretches endlessly, but it does not feel frightening. It feels soft, like closing your eyes after a long day. Stars rest inside this darkness, glowing gently, never demanding attention. They shine because that is their nature, not because they need to be seen. Time begins to slow. Seconds feel longer. Thoughts stretch out and lose their sharp edges. In space, nothing rushes you forward. The universe moves at its own calm pace, and you are allowed to follow it. Far ahead, a familiar presence waits quietly. The moon, Earth's silent companion, circles patiently, unchanged by centuries of watching. Its light is not its own, yet it has guided countless nights into rest. Soon you will pass close to it, but for now, you simply notice its soft glow. Your body feels lighter, as if gravity itself is loosening its grip. There is no weight pulling you down, no effort required to stay where you are. You are floating, held gently by nothing at all. This weightlessness brings ease, the same ease that arrives just before sleep. Below you, Earth continues its slow turn, unaware yet trusting. It spins without worry, knowing the stars will remain where they are meant to be. The universe has done this dance for billions of years, always calm, always steady. As you drift farther away, your breathing matches the stillness around you. Inhale slowly, exhale without thought. The stars do not expect anything from you. Space does not ask questions. It allows you to simply exist. This night walk has only begun. There is no destination to reach quickly, no finish line waiting ahead. There is only the journey itself, unfolding gently, planet by planet, moment by moment. And as Earth becomes a quiet glow behind you, you realize something important. Rest is not the absence of movement. Rest is moving slowly, without resistance, in harmony with the universe. Ahead, the moon waits in silence. And your journey continues. The moon grows closer, but the distance closes gently, without effort. It does not rush toward you, and you do not rush toward it. Everything moves as if guided by a quiet agreement. The moon has always been patient, circling Earth in steady silence, watching nights pass without comment. Its surface appears soft in color, painted in pale grays and muted whites. There is no shine, no sharp reflection, only a calm, dusty glow. The moon does not try to impress. It simply remains, unchanged and calm, like an old thought that no longer needs words. As you drift alongside it, the silence deepens. There is no air here, no sound to carry across the surface. The quiet feels thick and protective, wrapping around you like a blanket. This is a place where nothing interrupts rest. Nothing suddenly happens. The moon's surface is marked with countless craters, gentle curves pressed into its skin by time. These marks are not signs of damage, but memories. For billions of years, the moon has absorbed the impact of space, holding each moment without resistance. It has learned how to remain still. Gravity here is light and forgiving. Movement would feel slow and effortless, as if each step were part of a dream. The moon does not pull strongly. It allows things to float, to linger, to pause. This softness is why the moon feels so deeply connected to sleep. Earthlight washes softly across the lunar surface, a faint reflection of home. Earth and the moon share this quiet relationship, passing light back and forth without words. One shines boldly, the other gently returns it, softened and calm. As you move toward the far side of the moon, Earth slowly disappears from view. Darkness settles in, but it is not cold or empty. It feels peaceful, like turning off a lamp at the end of the night. Stars appear sharper here, resting inside the black without disturbance. Time behaves differently in this place. Days and nights stretch long and unbroken. The moon does not experience quick changes. Its surface remains steady, calm, and predictable. This slowness invites the mind to release urgency, to stop counting minutes. There is no weather here, no wind, no storms. Nothing shifts unexpectedly. What exists now will remain much the same tomorrow, and long after that. This constancy is deeply comforting. The mind relaxes when it knows nothing needs attention. Floating beside the moon, you begin to feel fully detached from Earth's rhythm. The speed of daily life no longer matters. Thoughts become softer, less defined. Awareness spreads out, becoming quiet and wide. The moon has watched countless humans sleep beneath its glow. It has guided tides, marked time, and filled the night sky with calm reassurance. Even now, as you drift past, it feels familiar, like something you have always known. Slowly, you begin to move away. The moon does not follow, and it does not resist. It continues its silent orbit, content to remain where it belongs. Its calm presence lingers with you, like the echo of a peaceful thought. Ahead, the darkness opens again, deeper and wider than before. Beyond this quiet companion waits the inner solar system, bathed in gentle sunlight and long shadows. The next world is closer to the sun, warmer, and yet just as silent. Your journey continues, unhurried and smooth. And slowly, you turn toward the first planet. Mercury waits ahead, resting in quiet heat. Mercury appears ahead as a small, distant world, resting close to the sun. From far away, it does not glow brightly. It looks calm and still, almost hidden within the light. This planet does not seek attention. It exists quietly, enduring warmth and cold in equal silence. As you drift closer, Mercury's surface becomes clearer. It is covered in soft shades of gray and brown, shaped by countless impacts over time. Like the moon, it carries the memory of space upon its surface, holding every mark without change. Time moves slowly here, measured in long days and endless nights. Mercury has no thick atmosphere to soften the sun's presence. Light falls directly onto its surface, warming it deeply. Yet even under this intense heat, the planet remains silent. There is no wind, no sound, no movement to disturb its rest. The heat does not feel aggressive. It feels steady, constant, and quiet. As the sun rises slowly over Mercury's horizon, shadows stretch across the land. They move gently, taking their time. A single day on Mercury lasts longer than many days on Earth. This slowness gives the planet a dreamlike quality, as if it is always halfway between waking and sleep. When night finally arrives, the warmth fades, and cold settles in just as calmly. Temperatures fall without drama, without resistance. Mercury accepts both extremes in silence. There is no struggle here, only balance. Heat and cold pass through, but the planet remains unchanged. Floating above the surface, you feel the stillness deepen. Gravity holds lightly, allowing everything to feel suspended. Nothing demands your attention. Thoughts begin to drift, loosening their edges. The mind follows the planet's rhythm, slow and unforced. The sun looms large in the sky, yet even its presence feels gentle from here. Its light is steady, predictable, and ancient. For billions of years, Mercury has followed the same path, circling without hesitation, never questioning its place. Craters stretch endlessly beneath you, overlapping like soft echoes of the past. Each one tells a silent story of time, of patience, of endurance. Mercury has watched the solar system change while remaining much the same. It has learned how to be still while everything else moves. There are no seasons here, no shifting patterns to track. Only long cycles of light and darkness. This simplicity calms the mind. Without change to anticipate, awareness softens, and rest comes more easily. Slowly, you begin to move away. Mercury does not respond. It continues its quiet orbit, warmed by the sun, cooled by night, balanced in silence. Its lesson remains with you. Even in extremes, calm can exist. Ahead, the darkness opens again, and the sun's warmth fades into the background. The next world waits farther out, wrapped in thick clouds and gentle light. A planet that glows softly, hidden beneath endless layers of atmosphere. Your journey continues, smooth and unhurried. And slowly, Venus comes into view. Venus drifts into view, wrapped in thick layers of cloud, glowing softly against the darkness. From a distance, it looks gentle and smooth, like a pearl floating quietly in space. Its light feels calm, almost comforting, hiding the powerful world beneath its surface. As you move closer, the clouds become deeper and more endless. They circle the planet slowly, never breaking, never rushing. These clouds reflect sunlight softly, spreading it evenly across Venus. The light here does not feel sharp. It feels filtered, as if passing through a dream. Venus rotates slowly, taking its time with every movement. Days here stretch longer than years, and the sun rises and sets with remarkable patience. Time seems relaxed on this planet, unbothered by urgency. Everything unfolds gently, without pressure. Beneath the clouds, the surface of Venus is warm and still. The atmosphere holds heat close, creating a constant, steady warmth. Yet from above, nothing feels chaotic. The planet remains calm, sealed within its own quiet rhythm. There are no visible oceans, no open skies. The clouds hide everything, offering privacy and mystery. Venus does not reveal itself easily. It prefers silence, letting imagination fill the space where details remain unseen. This hidden nature softens the mind, inviting rest rather than curiosity. Gravity here feels familiar, steady, and grounding. If you could stand on Venus, movement would feel slow and heavy, as if the air itself were thick with calm. Everything would encourage stillness, patience, and pause. The light reflecting from Venus has guided nights on Earth for centuries. Known as the evening star and the morning star, it appears gently, never demanding attention. It rises and sets quietly, marking time without noise. As you drift beside this cloud-covered world, your thoughts feel distant and blurred, like shapes behind fog. Sharp ideas soften. Focus dissolves into a gentle awareness. Venus teaches that not everything needs to be clear to feel peaceful. Slowly, you begin to move away. The clouds remain undisturbed by your passing. Venus continues its slow rotation, wrapped in light and warmth, content within its own hidden calm. Beyond Venus, space grows cooler and darker. The sun's presence weakens, and shadows stretch farther. Ahead waits a familiar world, blue and living, but seen now from afar. A place of oceans, clouds, and home. Your journey continues, unhurried and smooth. And slowly, Earth reappears in the distance, not as a destination, but as a memory. Earth appears again, but now it feels different. From this distance, it is no longer loud or busy. It is a small blue glow resting quietly in the dark. The noise of life cannot reach you here. Only its calm presence remains. Clouds drift slowly across the surface, soft white shapes moving without urgency. Oceans hold deep shades of blue, steady and endless. Continents rest beneath thin layers of atmosphere, silent and patient. Earth looks peaceful when seen from afar, as if it too is resting. This planet carries constant motion, yet from space, that motion feels gentle. Earth spins steadily, without hesitation or rush. It has done this for billions of years, keeping its balance quietly, without asking for attention. Light from the sun touches Earth softly, creating a thin glowing edge around its surface. This fragile layer protects everything beneath it. From here, it looks delicate, almost weightless, like a breath held carefully in the dark. You may think of the lives unfolding below. People sleeping, dreaming, resting after long days. The planet holds their stories without disturbance. It allows rest to happen naturally, night after night. From this distance, worries seem smaller. Problems shrink into quiet thoughts that no longer demand solutions. Perspective softens everything. Earth reminds you that even complexity can look simple when viewed calmly. As you drift farther away, Earth slowly fades into the background. Its blue glow remains for a while, then blends into the surrounding stars. Home becomes a memory, not something lost, but something peacefully set aside. Ahead, space stretches wide and cool. The next planet waits beyond the comfort of familiarity. A red world shaped by time and silence, carrying echoes of ancient change. Your journey continues, steady and slow. And gently, Mars comes into view. Mars rests quietly ahead, glowing with a deep, muted red. From a distance, it feels calm and distant, shaped by time rather than movement. This is a world that once changed, but now prefers stillness. As you move closer, the surface reveals gentle variations of color. Rusty plains stretch endlessly, interrupted by soft shadows and ancient formations. There is no noise here, no wind you can hear, only the quiet presence of a planet that has settled into rest. The atmosphere of Mars is thin and light, barely holding onto warmth. Sunlight touches the ground softly, creating long, peaceful shadows. Days here feel familiar in length, yet time still seems slower, as if the planet itself is not in a hurry. Mars carries signs of an active past. Dry riverbeds and smooth valleys hint at water that once moved freely. Now, these features rest in silence, preserved like calm memories. Nothing rushes to change them. Gravity holds gently. Movement would feel lighter here, slower, as if each step invites pause. The planet encourages stillness, not effort. It does not pull strongly, and it does not resist. As night falls on Mars, temperatures drop quietly. The cold settles without sound, without disturbance. The sky darkens into a deep, endless black, filled with distant stars that shine steadily, unchanged. Mars moons drift above, small and irregular, passing without ceremony. They do not light the sky brightly. They simply move, keeping time without drawing attention. Floating above this red world, thoughts begin to thin. Focus softens. Awareness spreads gently, like warmth fading into rest. Mars does not demand imagination or wonder. It allows calm acceptance. Slowly you move on. Mars remains behind, unchanged by your presence. It continues its quiet orbit, holding its ancient surface and silent skies. Ahead lies a wider stretch of space, colder and darker. Beyond this region waits the largest world in the solar system, wrapped in swirling clouds and gentle motion. Your journey continues, smooth and unbroken. And slowly, Jupiter rises ahead, vast and calm. Jupiter slowly comes into view, immense and steady, filling the space before you without rush. Its swirling bands of color move gracefully across its surface, soft reds, creams, and browns blending as if painted by time itself. Despite its size, Jupiter does not feel overwhelming. It feels calm, like a quiet giant watching over the solar system. As you drift closer, the planet's motion becomes mesmerizing. The clouds spin gently in broad, circular patterns, not hurried, not chaotic. They move with purpose yet without urgency, creating a rhythm that soothes the mind. This is the largest planet, yet it teaches patience and stillness simply by existing. The great red spot stirs slowly, a vast storm that has persisted for centuries. From here, it is not violent or frightening. It is a slow, rolling swirl of color, a reminder that even storms can move at their own pace, peacefully and predictably. Its presence feels reassuring, like a heartbeat steady through the long night. Jupiter's many moons drift around it in quiet orbits, each following its own path without interference. Io, Europa, Ganymede, Callisto, they circle in harmony, a gentle dance of balance and calm. Watching them, it becomes easy to let thoughts float away, following the rhythm of the universe. Gravity here is powerful, yet you feel safe. Suspended in space, the planet's pull is steady and constant, not demanding. It holds gently, as if offering a slow embrace to all who pass near it. The weight reminds you of quiet stability rather than pressure. Sunlight touches the cloud tops softly, scattering across the bands, creating subtle patterns of light and shadow. The glow is warm but never harsh, like sunlight filtered through soft curtains. It illuminates without startling, revealing Jupiter's beauty in muted tones. Beneath the clouds, immense storms roll silently, and vast, gaseous layers stretch deeper than the mind can imagine. All this immensity moves in slow, hypnotic patterns, echoing the patient passage of time itself. Nothing rushes here, nothing forces change. Even chaos submits to quiet rhythm. As you drift alongside Jupiter, your breathing becomes slower, deeper. Your mind follows the motion of the clouds, the arcs of the moons, the slow revolution of the giant itself. Thoughts untangle and loosen, drifting outward as if carried by invisible currents. Gradually, you begin to leave Jupiter behind. Its size and presence linger, not as noise, but as comfort, a reminder that even the largest and most powerful things in the universe can exist in stillness, without hurry. Ahead, the solar system stretches farther into shadow. Saturn waits, crowned with rings that glow faintly, spinning with infinite patience. A world of delicate motion, waiting for your quiet attention. Your journey continues, unhurried and smooth. And slowly, Saturn comes into view. Saturn drifts into view, elegant and serene, its pale gold surface surrounded by rings that stretch endlessly in soft arcs. From this distance, it does not demand attention, yet it captivates quietly. The planet moves with gentle majesty, its presence a whisper in the vast silence of space. The rings catch the sun's light in muted glows, scattering soft reflections across the dark void. They spin slowly, layer upon layer, composed of ice and dust, each particle tracing its patient path. Watching them is like watching a delicate dance that has persisted for millions of years, uninterrupted and calm. Saturn rotates with a slow grace, its atmosphere painted in bands of cream and soft beige, faint streaks moving across its cloud tops. Storms form and dissolve without haste, shifting patterns that are gentle and mesmerizing. Here, even movement feels like a lullaby. Its many moons orbit with quiet precision, some small and irregular, others larger, each following a steady, silent rhythm. Titan, the largest, glows faintly with a warm haze. Enceladus reflects light softly, hinting at hidden oceans beneath its icy surface. Together, these moons add a subtle harmony to the planet's stillness. Floating near Saturn, gravity feels mild but grounding, a gentle reminder of the planet's presence. You do not need to struggle to stay in orbit, you simply drift, carried by the calm balance of celestial motion. Each breath matches the slow spin of the rings, each heartbeat mirrors the quiet pulse of the planet. Light dances across the rings in shifting patterns, soft and soothing, as if time itself bends to the rhythm of this world. No harsh contrasts, no sudden changes, only long, flowing motions that invite your mind to relax and your body to release tension. The vastness beneath the rings appears endless. Ice fragments shimmer, moving slowly, colliding softly and continuing on their paths without hurry. Saturn demonstrates that even in constant motion, there can be quiet, patience, and balance. This is not chaos. It is ordered calm on a grand scale. As you drift past the planet, your thoughts begin to dissolve, gentle and slow, as if absorbed into the quiet atmosphere surrounding Saturn. The mind becomes still, focusing not on what is ahead or behind, but on the simple, unbroken flow of the universe. Gradually, Saturn recedes behind you. Its rings continue to spin in silence, its moons orbit steadily, and the planet itself rests in timeless calm. You carry a sense of balance forward, a peaceful rhythm that stays with you. Ahead lies Uranus, a pale, icy giant, rolling gently in the shadow of the sun. Its cold, distant presence promises quiet and serenity, an unbroken calm for those willing to drift near it. Your journey continues, smooth and unhurried. And slowly, Uranus comes into view. Uranus appears ahead, pale and distant, rolling gently through the darkness of space. Its soft blue-green hue radiates calm, like a quiet ocean floating in the void. There is no urgency here, no pressure, just slow, steady motion across the solar system. As you approach, the planet's icy atmosphere becomes more visible. Subtle bands of color stretch across its surface, faint and serene. Clouds drift slowly, almost imperceptibly, moving with a rhythm that seems designed to relax anyone watching. This is a world where patience is a natural law, and time itself appears to bend softly. Uranus rotates in a way that is unique, tilted on its side as if rolling through space. This gentle tilt does not disturb its balance. It enhances the sense of calm, a quiet reminder that there are many ways to exist peacefully. The planet spins, carrying its atmosphere and countless invisible particles, all moving in quiet harmony. Light from the sun touches Uranus softly, diffused by its hazy atmosphere. Shadows and highlights shift slowly, like a gentle pulse. There is no harsh glare, no sudden brightness, only subtle, soothing illumination that encourages the mind to relax and breathe slowly. The moons of Uranus drift silently around the planet, small shapes moving in gentle arcs. They add quiet motion to the stillness, creating a sense of order and calm. Each moon follows its path without hurry, maintaining the planet's rhythm and contributing to the peaceful ballet of celestial bodies. Gravity on Uranus feels different, soft and even. You drift alongside the planet effortlessly, feeling the pull but not burdened by it. Every movement here is slow, measured, unhurried, allowing your body and mind to sink deeper into a sense of rest. The icy layers of the atmosphere stretch far below, endless and tranquil. Beneath the surface, the planet hides oceans and gas, vast and still, untouched by the rush of the inner solar system. Uranus holds its secrets quietly, offering serenity without expectation. Floating past Uranus, thoughts begin to loosen, drifting like clouds in a gentle wind. There is no urgency, no question to answer, only the soft rhythm of a planet rolling calmly through the universe. Awareness stretches out, slow and steady, mirroring the planet's own motion. Gradually, Uranus recedes behind you, pale and quiet. Its moons continue their silent orbits, and the icy surface spins undisturbed. You carry with you a sense of calm, deep and unbroken, as if the planet's gentle pace has seeped into your own heartbeat. Ahead, Neptune waits, a darker, deeper world, mysterious and slow-moving. Its distant light promises quiet and reflection, a final note of serenity before leaving the outer solar system. Your journey continues, smooth and unhurried. And slowly, Neptune comes into view. Neptune drifts into view, distant and serene, its deep blue color folding gently into the surrounding darkness. Unlike any other planet you have passed, Neptune feels mysterious and still, as if it is holding secrets that time has not disturbed. Its quiet presence invites reflection and calm. As you move closer, subtle patterns emerge across the surface. Soft swirls of lighter blue, faint hints of storms, slow-moving and peaceful. Nothing here rushes. The planet's deep hue seems to absorb excess energy, replacing it with tranquility, like a shadowed ocean stretching endlessly. Neptune rotates with patience, carrying its thick, icy atmosphere around its axis. Winds move quietly, powerful yet contained, shifting the clouds gradually, creating a hypnotic rhythm. There is movement, but it is soft and measured, never abrupt, never demanding. The planet's faint glow contrasts gently with the distant sun, barely touching its icy surface. Light spreads in muted shades, reflecting softly across the clouds. There is no glare, no urgency, only gentle illumination that encourages calm breathing and slow thought. Neptune's moons drift in quiet orbits, small guardians of the outer solar system. Each moon follows its own path precisely, like dancers moving with careful attention, adding layers to the planet's serene presence. Triton, larger and colder than the others, seems to float in timeless balance, a reminder of the planet's vast, measured existence. Gravity here feels lighter than expected, allowing you to drift freely alongside Neptune without effort. Every movement becomes deliberate, soft, and unhurried. The planet's slow pace seems to reach through space, calming your body and your mind in equal measure. Beneath the visible clouds, hidden oceans and icy layers stretch endlessly, unmoved by the passage of time. Neptune has existed for billions of years, quiet and steady, holding its mysteries in silence. Watching it encourages stillness, a mental pause from the rush of everyday thought. As you drift past, awareness softens. Thoughts untangle and fade like distant waves, leaving only the gentle rhythm of the universe. Time seems less important here. Only the slow, expansive calm of Neptune matters. Gradually, Neptune recedes behind you, deep blue fading into the surrounding darkness. Its moons continue to orbit silently, and the planet rests in timeless patience. You carry this calm forward, a subtle echo of stillness that lingers with each breath. Ahead, the edge of the solar system stretches into the unknown. Beyond Neptune, space grows darker, colder, and emptier. Here, the Kuiper Belt and distant dwarf planets await quietly, moving slowly in the vast night. Your journey continues, smooth and unhurried. And slowly, Pluto comes into view, a small world at the edge of everything. Pluto appears at the far reaches of the solar system, small and distant, a soft glow against the infinite dark. From here, it seems almost like a fragile thought, resting quietly at the edge of everything. Its presence is subtle, unassuming, yet deeply calming. As you approach, the surface slowly comes into view, soft shades of gray, white, and muted brown. Craters and ridges scatter across the icy land, ancient marks that have endured billions of years in silence. Nothing changes quickly here. Everything exists in patient stillness. The atmosphere is thin, barely enough to stir a whisper. Even sunlight feels faint at this distance, softened into a gentle illumination that barely touches the surface. Pluto seems to move slowly through its orbit, careful, deliberate, and unhurried. Its moons drift silently alongside, Charon the largest, quietly circling as if guarding the fragile world. Each small satellite follows its path without disturbance, maintaining the rhythm of this remote region. Even at the edge of the solar system, motion is measured and calm. Gravity is light, almost imperceptible. Floating near Pluto, you feel weightless in the most delicate way. Every movement is slow, deliberate, like drifting in a dream. There is no urgency, no demand. Just the quiet companionship of a world resting at the farthest border. Beneath the surface lies ice and frozen terrain, holding ancient secrets untouched by time. Pluto has endured countless eons, witnessing the movements of planets closer to the Sun, yet itself remains steady, unchanged, patient. The sunlight here is soft and cool, painting long, muted shadows that stretch across craters and plains. The play of light and dark is slow and subtle, hypnotic in its gentle repetition, inviting the mind to release tension and drift inward. Drifting past Pluto, thoughts become slower, more spacious. Time seems to stretch and soften, echoing the planet's patient orbit. There is no hurry, no expectation. Just the slow, infinite calm of the distant edge. Pluto fades gently behind you, its small form retreating into the surrounding black. Beyond it, the Kuiper Belt stretches into infinity, dotted with icy rocks and unseen worlds, each moving silently in the deep night. Your journey continues, peaceful and unhurried. Ahead lies the vast darkness of interstellar space, a quiet path toward the stars beyond your solar system. Beyond Pluto, the familiar planets fade behind you. The warmth of the Sun, the gentle glow of Mercury, Venus, Earth, and the giants all grow distant. In their place stretches a vast, quiet void, infinite and calm. This is the space between stars, the silent corridors of the galaxy, where time feels slower and every movement is deliberate. The darkness here is not frightening. It is soft, enveloping, and complete. Stars from distant systems shimmer faintly, tiny points of light scattered across the endless black. Each one feels patient, ancient, and steady, a quiet reminder that the universe moves slowly and without urgency. Floating through this expanse, you notice how quiet everything is. There is no sound, no vibration, no interference, only the subtle pulse of existence. Even your own heartbeat begins to synchronize with this slow rhythm, easing every muscle, slowing every breath. The edges of the solar system fade into memory. Kuiper belt objects glimmer faintly, small icy fragments drifting without noise. Some catch the dim light of distant stars, creating soft sparkles that feel almost like tiny lighthouses in the void. Each one moves predictably, silently, without rush or chaos. Here, gravity is minimal, and motion feels effortless. You glide through space without effort, weightless and calm. The emptiness itself feels supportive, like floating on a vast, invisible sea, and every thought slows, melts, and settles into peace. The first hints of the nearby stars grow brighter as you move farther. Some are larger, orange or red giants, glowing softly in the distance. Others are smaller, pale, blue, or white, their light steady and unwavering. None demand attention. They exist, quietly lighting the darkness, patiently waiting for anyone who dares to wander near. Time here feels different. Seconds stretch and soften. The mind no longer feels confined by schedules or minutes. Instead, it expands, gently, alongside the slow movement of stars and the drifting debris of faraway systems. Awareness becomes vast, unbroken, and still. Even as you drift, small interstellar clouds appear, thin wisps of gas and dust, glowing faintly under the light of distant suns. Their movement is slow, almost imperceptible. Watching them is hypnotic, like following gentle smoke rising and twisting in a quiet room. In this silent void, you feel a sense of timelessness. There is no beginning, no end, only the steady presence of the universe stretching in every direction. It encourages surrender, calm, and rest, teaching that even in emptiness there can be profound peace. The farther you move, the smaller the solar system becomes. Yet the warmth, light, and calm it offered still accompany you, mingling with the serene vastness ahead. The journey continues, unhurried and smooth, into regions untouched by planets, a quiet passage into the heart of interstellar space. Ahead, faint clusters of stars begin to outline the nearest arm of the Milky Way, a subtle ribbon of light, promising more worlds, more slow motion, more gentle wonder. Your journey continues, weightless and unhurried. And slowly, the Milky Way itself begins to unfold before you. The Milky Way stretches ahead like a vast, luminous river, winding gently through the darkness. Its countless stars shimmer softly, each one a quiet pulse in the infinite night. From this distance, the galaxy does not overwhelm. It soothes, like a gentle ribbon of light guiding your journey. As you drift closer, the dense clusters of stars reveal subtle patterns, soft waves of brightness flowing alongside pockets of shadow. Nebulae appear, glowing faintly with pale blues, gentle pinks, and muted purples, their light diffused and calming. Each formation seems to breathe slowly, expanding and contracting like a sleeping giant. The motion of the galaxy is almost imperceptible, yet deliberate. Stars orbit the center with patient consistency, some moving faster, others slower, yet all maintaining a silent, harmonious rhythm. Observing them in this vast calm encourages your own thoughts to slow, your mind becoming steady and unhurried. Dust lanes stretch across the glowing bands, dark yet soft, forming quiet valleys between rivers of stars. They do not disrupt the beauty, only enhance it, creating contrast that is gentle and mesmerizing. Each movement of light and shadow is a lullaby for the senses, coaxing awareness into quiet focus. Floating within the outskirts of the galaxy, you feel weightless, cradled by invisible gravitational currents. Every step forward, every drift, is smooth, effortless, as if the Milky Way itself is guiding your path. There is no rush, no need to reach any destination. Only this slow, infinite journey matters. Interstellar clouds of gas shimmer faintly, forming hazy regions where new stars are born. The birth of light in the galaxy happens slowly, without noise, without urgency. Watching it, you begin to sense the patient heartbeat of the cosmos, a pulse that stretches across millions of years. Even the oldest stars glow softly, their light traveling countless distances to reach your eyes. Each one tells a story of time, of quiet endurance, of endless calm. Their presence reminds you that stillness can exist even in immense energy, that patience is a natural rhythm of the universe. Nebulae twist in subtle patterns, spiraling slowly, their colors muted and soft. They are not harsh or overwhelming. Instead, they draw the gaze gently, encouraging relaxation and the gentle wandering of thought. The galaxy unfolds like a silent symphony, composed entirely of light and motion, perfect for quiet reflection. The sense of scale here is humbling yet comforting. Billions of stars drift around you, yet none demand notice. You are part of the flow, gliding quietly through currents of light, carried effortlessly along a path that has existed for eons. As the Milky Way stretches endlessly ahead, you begin to feel an intimate connection to its calm. It is not distant or cold. Its vastness embraces, slowly soothing every thought, every breath. You are floating within a gentle river of stars, carried by time itself. Your journey continues, smooth and unhurried. And slowly, the first hints of nearby star systems appear, clusters of quiet light that promise more gentle stories. As you drift deeper into the Milky Way, clusters of star systems come into view, each a delicate arrangement of light and motion. Some stars are paired, orbiting one another in slow, timeless dances. Others shine alone, steady and calm, their glow soft and unhurried. Each system seems to carry its own quiet rhythm, a gentle heartbeat in the vast darkness. Planets orbit these stars silently, small orbs of rock, gas, and ice tracing patient paths. Some glow faintly with reflected starlight, their surfaces hidden beneath atmospheres or clouds. Others remain dark and quiet, shadows in the cosmic expanse. Watching them, you sense the careful balance of each system, each motion choreographed by gravity, unbroken and precise. Nebulae stretch nearby, their colors muted yet mesmerizing. Wisps of gas drift slowly, forming shapes that shift imperceptibly, like a living painting. Soft light glows from newly forming stars, illuminating the surrounding clouds in gentle gradients of blue, pink, and violet. The birth of light here is patient and calm, a quiet wonder meant to be observed without hurry. As you float among these systems, the sense of scale is both humbling and soothing. Some stars shine brightly from millions of miles away, their light steady and reassuring. Their planets drift in quiet orbits, moving with perfect consistency. No rush, no sudden change, only calm, precise motion. Gravity pulls lightly in this region, enough to keep movement smooth but effortless. You drift through star systems as though swimming in a silent, weightless sea. Every movement is gentle, measured, aligned with the rhythm of the universe. There is no urgency here, even the stars themselves seem to breathe slowly, with infinite patience. Small planetary systems reveal diversity, yet all share the same quiet harmony. Rocky worlds, gas giants, icy moons, they orbit their stars without chaos. Some worlds reflect pale blue or green, hinting at oceans or atmospheres. Others are red, brown, or gray, silent and still. Each carries a story of time, endurance, and tranquility. Clusters of stars twist into faint spirals, their soft light scattering through interstellar dust. The effect is mesmerizing, like watching faint waves ripple across a calm ocean. It draws attention without demanding it, letting your eyes wander and your mind relax. Even the faintest planets, barely visible against the starlit background, move predictably, each orbiting in quiet devotion to its star. The vast emptiness surrounding them amplifies their calm presence. Nothing rushes. Nothing interrupts the steady flow. Floating here, You begin to notice the subtle warmth of starlight on your perception. Even from great distances, the glow is soft and comforting, a gentle reminder of the energy that sustains these worlds. It does not hurry you, only invites rest. As you drift past these star systems, you feel the vast rhythm of the galaxy settle within you. Thoughts become lighter, awareness wider, and breathing slower. You are no longer just an observer. You are part of the calm current that moves through this river of stars. Your journey continues, weightless, unhurried, and serene. Ahead, more distant star clusters begin to shimmer faintly, hinting at regions of gentle wonder and quiet discovery. Drifting onward, you begin to notice clusters of stars gathering like soft pools of light. Each group glows faintly, stars close enough to seem connected, yet each retains its gentle independence. Their subtle warmth and quiet illumination create a sense of calm, a universe breathing slowly and steadily. Nebulae appear alongside these clusters, clouds of gas and dust curling gracefully through the void. Their colors are muted, soft blues, pale pinks, gentle purples, each hue blending seamlessly into the darkness around them. They move imperceptibly, shifting ever so slightly, as if breathing with infinite patience. Within these nebulae, new stars form in slow, patient processes that span millennia. Light gradually emerges from dense clouds, illuminating nearby dust with soft, diffused glows. Watching this birth is mesmerizing, a hypnotic display of creation unfolding without urgency or noise. The star clusters themselves feel alive, yet serene. Some stars orbit each other in gentle dances, soft gravitational embraces creating subtle, hypnotic rhythms. Others shine alone, casting quiet, even light across their small regions of space. Nothing rushes. Nothing disturbs their measured paths. Interstellar dust drifts lazily between stars, forming faint streaks that catch the light in soft glimmers. These trails resemble distant rivers or faint waves, moving so slowly that they almost appear frozen in time. Yet their presence adds depth and texture, enhancing the sense of quiet infinity. Gravity here is a whisper. You float weightlessly, carried through the clusters with ease, gliding past stars, nebulae, and dust clouds without resistance. Each movement is slow, gentle, synchronized with the rhythm of the galaxy itself. In the soft glow of nebulae, you notice tiny planets and unseen worlds orbiting faint stars. Some may host ice, water, or rocky surfaces. Some remain mysterious, their details hidden in shadow. Their stillness contributes to the sense of calm, reminding you that rest can exist even in the midst of creation. Long, gentle waves of light sweep across the clusters, shifting slowly as if nudged by invisible hands. Watching these movements, your thoughts begin to drift, softening and fading into the gentle cadence of the universe. Each moment stretches, unbroken, infinite in its calm. As you continue floating through these serene regions, the sense of scale deepens. You are surrounded by countless stars, each tiny point of light moving with subtle precision. The galaxy feels alive yet relaxed, vast yet intimate, a quiet companion to your journey. With every drift, your awareness slows. Breathing becomes deeper, your body lighter, your mind calmer. The star clusters and nebulae offer a lullaby of light, a gentle embrace from the cosmos itself. Your journey continues, steady, smooth, and unhurried. Ahead, faint streams of cosmic dust hint at the edges of massive galaxies, waiting to guide you onward into more distant, silent regions of space. The path ahead unfolds into the sweeping arms of the Milky Way, stretching like quiet rivers of stars through the darkness. Each arm glows softly, a subtle blend of light and shadow, curving gracefully across the void. The vastness is humbling, yet peaceful, as if the galaxy itself is breathing slowly. Between the arms, ribbons of cosmic dust drift gently, faint clouds that soften the brightness of distant stars. They swirl ever so slightly, forming patterns that are imperceptible at first, but calming to the mind once noticed. Each movement is deliberate, measured, a slow ballet in the endless night. Clusters of stars follow the gentle curvature of the spiral arms, each star maintaining its patient orbit. Some are bright and steady, while others flicker faintly, their soft variations adding texture without urgency. Together, they create a rhythm that is hypnotic and serene, perfect for drifting thoughts. Nebulae float along these arms, their soft hues blending seamlessly with the surrounding dust. Blues, purples, and muted pinks shift subtly, like watercolor paints melting slowly on a canvas. They glow gently, diffusing their light across vast distances, inviting the eyes to relax and wander. The gravity of this region is delicate, almost imperceptible. As you drift through, your movement feels effortless, floating alongside stars and dust alike. Every glide is smooth, every turn slow and unhurried, perfectly in tune with the calm pulse of the galaxy. Within the spiral arms, tiny star systems drift silently, planets orbiting their suns with precision and patience. Some are small, rocky worlds. Others are hidden gas giants, cloaked in clouds. None demand attention, yet all add to the quiet symphony of motion, a universe composed entirely of gentle, steady rhythms. Light scatters softly along the dust, creating subtle gradients of shadow and illumination. Stars peek through, some partially obscured, their presence soft and non-intrusive. Watching this, your mind feels as if it is floating too, carried by invisible currents of calm. Farther along the spiral arms, clusters of new stars glimmer faintly. Their formation is slow and deliberate, stretching across centuries, unseen by anyone in real time. Yet their existence adds a quiet vibrancy, proof that even in patience there is life and movement. Every movement you observe reinforces stillness rather than urgency. The universe here encourages your mind to slow, your thoughts to soften, and your awareness to stretch, unbroken and gentle. There is nothing to hurry toward, nothing to grasp, only the quiet flow of cosmic rivers guiding your journey. As you drift past these arms, the sense of calm deepens. The Milky Way stretches on, vast and infinite, its gentle currents carrying you further, weightless and unhurried. The universe is patient, and so are you. Your journey continues, smooth, serene, and timeless. Ahead, faint lights of neighboring galaxies begin to emerge, distant yet glowing softly, inviting further exploration. Far beyond the Milky Way, distant galaxies appear like faint, glowing jewels scattered across the endless night. Each one shines softly, subtle pools of light against the infinite black. They do not demand notice. They exist quietly, patiently, like gentle lamps guiding the way through space. Some galaxies appear as soft spirals, their arms curling gracefully, faint bands of stars and dust stretching outward. Others are irregular, scattered clusters of light, glowing with calm unpredictability yet still serene in their own rhythm. Every shape carries its own quiet presence. As you drift closer, the glow of each galaxy reveals layers of subtle color, pale whites, soft yellows, muted blues, and gentle purples. The light is diffused, soft, and soothing, never harsh. It fills the darkness like a lullaby for your senses, inviting calm and slow, steady thought. Within these distant galaxies, countless stars continue their patient rotations. Planets orbit quietly, some bathed in gentle starlight, others hidden beneath clouds or icy surfaces. Each system moves according to the universal rhythm, unhurried, precise, and soothing to observe. Interstellar dust stretches across these galaxies, creating faint shadows and soft patterns. The dust seems alive, moving imperceptibly, curling around clusters and spirals in a slow, hypnotic dance. Watching it, your mind begins to relax further, thoughts softening and spreading wide, as if carried on gentle cosmic currents. Even the brightest regions are calm. Nebulae and star-forming clouds glow faintly, their colors muted, breathing slowly through the surrounding emptiness. Light emerges gradually here, a quiet act of creation that takes millennia, imperceptible to anyone who watches too quickly. The galaxies themselves seem to float without purpose or pressure. Their motion is subtle, almost imperceptible, yet deliberate. They move in harmony with the universe, following invisible currents that stretch across millions of light years. Observing this, you sense that calm can exist even on the grandest scales. Between galaxies lies deep, empty space, darker than anything closer to the Milky Way. Yet this darkness is not empty or frightening. It is soft and comforting, like the quiet of a room at night. It allows your thoughts to settle, your breath to lengthen, your body to release tension. Floating among these distant worlds, awareness expands. You feel the infinite scale of the cosmos, yet it does not overwhelm. It soothes. Every light, every shadow, every gentle rotation invites surrender, patience, and rest. As you drift past these galaxies, their faint glow lingers in your perception, a soft reminder of vastness, endurance, and serenity. The universe is patient. So are you. Your journey continues, calm, unhurried, and weightless. Ahead, faint glimmers of galaxy clusters and deep space structures hint at mysteries waiting in the distant cosmos. As you drift farther into the depths of space, massive clusters of galaxies begin to appear. They float together in quiet neighborhoods, held gently by gravity, each galaxy a soft glow in a vast, unbroken darkness. The clusters move slowly, almost imperceptibly, yet every motion feels deliberate and serene, a testament to the patience of the cosmos. Some galaxies are spirals, their arms curving gracefully, faint light diffused across interstellar clouds. Others are elliptical, smooth and rounded, glowing gently like lanterns suspended in space. Each shape carries quiet dignity, a reminder that even in immensity, calm and order exist. Between the galaxies, faint bridges of cosmic dust and gas stretch across millions of light years. They move subtly, slowly shifting in invisible currents. Their presence is almost imperceptible, yet it adds a rhythm to the silence, like a whisper threading through a dark room. Within these clusters, stars shine in countless numbers, their soft light blending into a gentle glow. Planets orbit quietly, tiny companions moving steadily around their suns. Some worlds reflect faint starlight, icy and still. Others hide in darkness, unseen, yet all exist in harmony, participating in a cosmic lullaby of movement and rest. Gravity here is a quiet hand, holding galaxies in their patterns without force or struggle. You drift effortlessly among them, weightless and calm, every movement smooth and unhurried. The universe seems to cradle you, inviting deep, measured breaths and slow thoughts. Light scatters softly across vast distances, fading gradually between clusters. Nebulae emerge like faint pools of color, muted blues, soft reds, gentle purples, floating among galaxies like whispered memories. Each wisp moves slowly, hypnotic and mesmerizing, coaxing the mind into peaceful observation. Time here is almost meaningless. Seconds stretch and blend into minutes, minutes into hours. The motion of clusters, galaxies, and stars unfolds over spans that dwarf human comprehension. And yet, observing this slow motion creates an almost tactile calm, a sense of being part of something steady and infinite. Even the darkest regions of intergalactic space feel gentle. Shadows between clusters are soft and embracing, not empty or harsh. They provide contrast, enhancing the glow of distant galaxies while inviting reflection and rest. Floating in this serene expanse, you feel connected to the universe's rhythm. Every star, every galaxy, every whisper of cosmic dust resonates with patience. Your thoughts stretch, untangle, and soften. Breathing slows naturally. Awareness spreads, weightless and expansive, carried by the calm of infinite space. As you drift past these clusters, their quiet glow lingers in your perception. The universe stretches endlessly ahead, vast and gentle, full of motion without urgency. The journey continues, smooth, unhurried, and deeply calming. Ahead, faint filaments of the cosmic web begin to appear, invisible structures holding the universe together in silent order. Farther into the universe, faint, delicate threads begin to appear, weaving a vast network across the darkness. This is the cosmic web, invisible to most eyes yet holding the universe together with quiet patience. Galaxies cling gently to these filaments, drifting along the threads in slow, unhurried motion. The web stretches endlessly, connecting clusters and superclusters in patterns that are subtle yet harmonious. Light glimmers faintly along the strands, a soft illumination that hints at the presence of unseen matter. These threads move imperceptibly, yet their structure remains steady, a calm skeleton beneath the chaos of stars. Floating near the web, you sense its immense scale. It is vast beyond imagination, yet composed of countless small motions, each subtle, each patient. Galaxies drift along these invisible pathways, tracing arcs so slow they seem eternal, yet perfectly aligned with the rhythm of the cosmos. Between the threads, deep voids stretch, darker than anything seen before. These spaces are not empty. They are quiet and embracing, vast expanses that invite the mind to slow, to breathe, to float weightlessly. There is no hurry here, no noise, only the endless calm of infinite space. Nebulae and faint stars scatter across the filaments, glimmers of light tracing patterns without urgency. Some clouds of gas and dust shift imperceptibly, forming shapes that melt slowly into the background. Each movement is hypnotic, a lullaby of subtle cosmic motion, coaxing the mind into serenity. Gravity along the web is gentle, holding galaxies and clusters in patient orbits. You drift effortlessly, guided by invisible forces that are precise, predictable, and calm. Each movement feels like a natural extension of the universe's rhythm, a smooth glide without resistance or hurry. The threads themselves glow faintly, illuminated by countless distant stars. Light spreads gently along them, softening shadows and creating a quiet, almost tactile sense of structure. It is a map of order in the universe, subtle yet comforting, a reminder that even the vast emptiness has shape and purpose. Observing the cosmic web invites deep reflection. Time stretches, awareness widens, and the body feels lighter. Thoughts drift slowly, untangling naturally, merging with the calm of the surrounding void. Every breath synchronizes with the slow, patient heartbeat of the universe. The web seems eternal, ancient, yet peaceful. Its threads hold the cosmos together without struggle, moving with a quiet inevitability. You feel part of this rhythm, carried gently along paths traced across billions of light years. As you drift past the web, the strands fade into faint glimmers. Beyond lies true intergalactic space, vast, silent, and infinite, a final quiet frontier before the edges of the known universe. Your journey continues, smooth, weightless, and unhurried. Ahead lies the infinite darkness beyond all stars, a realm of ultimate quiet and reflection. Beyond the cosmic web, beyond the faintest glimmers of distant galaxies, stretches the infinite darkness. This is the edge of what can be seen, a vast expanse of quiet that seems to go on forever. Here, there is no light but the soft glow of distant stars far behind you, no motion but the slow drift of your own journey, and no noise but the silence that wraps everything in calm. Floating in this emptiness, you feel the true scale of the universe, yet it does not overwhelm. The vastness soothes rather than frightens. It invites surrender, a gentle letting go of tension, a release into the soft weightlessness of space. You are free to drift, to breathe slowly, and to exist in perfect stillness. There are no boundaries here, no edges, no obstacles. Only infinite space stretches outward in every direction. It is the purest form of calm, where time loses meaning and every thought can slow to the rhythm of your own breath. Awareness expands, but gently, without effort or urgency. The mind becomes quiet, thoughts dissolving into a soft haze. Memory, worry, and expectation fade away, leaving only presence. You are floating, weightless and unburdened, carried by the invisible currents of the cosmos. Each heartbeat matches the gentle pulse of the universe, slow, steady, and eternal. Occasionally, a faint glimmer of a distant star appears far ahead, a gentle spark in the endless night. It does not demand attention. It simply exists, a quiet companion in the infinite dark. Its light reminds you that even across incomprehensible distances, calm and beauty exist. The emptiness itself feels alive, not in the sense of action, but in the sense of quiet purpose. Space stretches infinitely, yet it holds everything with patient care, allowing motion, growth, and rest to occur without force. You drift along this vast calm, weightless and unhurried, moving effortlessly through the universe's infinite embrace. There is no rush, no destination. Every direction is open, every moment infinite. The darkness comforts, softens, and restores. Here, you are part of the cosmos itself, floating in ultimate stillness, where time and thought dissolve and rest is absolute. In this final place, the journey of planets, stars, galaxies, and cosmic threads feels complete. Each world you visited, each light you followed, has led to this vast, gentle emptiness. Every orbit, every rotation, every breath of cosmic motion has prepared you for this quiet. And now, suspended in this serene infinity, you can drift freely, mind and body at ease, carried slowly along the endless currents of the universe. No sound, no urgency, only calm, only weightless rest. Here, in the infinite beyond, the universe breathes with you, and sleep comes naturally, deep and uninterrupted. Your journey ends, not with finality, but with gentle peace. The cosmos is patient, so are you.